Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. You guys, my friend Janice Hylton, okay, sent me a book called 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet on Social Media. You guys, when I read this book, now mind you, I just got this book yesterday and I'm basically done with this book, okay? That's how good this book is. I wish I had this book when I was choosing my husband. Even though I think I made a good choice, I still wish I would have had this book to collect the data, as she says. You have to collect the data on a guy that you are meeting, okay? So in this book, I came across three types of men that all of us have been, dealt with in the past, okay? And if you haven't, maybe you will. But I want you to be able to spot them, okay? So I'm gonna go over the 3 types of men that I chose out of the 23 men that you might want to, keep an eye on when you meet them. Keep an eye. But anyway, so Janice Hylton is an author, you guys. Not only does she have a YouTube page, she writes books. And her channel is Church Girls Want to Get Married To. So all her dating advice is for, Christian women, as you would say. And I consider myself a Christian woman, So I really enjoy this, okay? So let's get into it. One of the first type of guys that, struck me the most out of this book is in her chapter, what is called Mr. Take What You Can Get, okay? And the first guy that really stood out to me, that I was like, oh my God, if this ain't my life story, it's Mr. Friend with Benefits. Now, I'm going to read what she wrote about Mr. Friend with Benefits, y'all, and you let me know how you feel about Mr. Friend with Benefits, okay? Okay, so about Mr. Friend with Benefits, she wrote, there's a thin line between friends and benefits. This guy can be your friend and give you a little benefit. Rumor has it, a lot of women have a friend with benefits. I don't know how true it is, but I don't have one. But I didn't have one when I was single. Ain't nobody got time for that. I wanted a husband, so I didn't have time to be dishing out my cookies to Mr. Friend with Benefits, blocking my blessing of a godly husband. Plus, I hate to waste my precious time. You tell him, Janice, right? Ain't nobody got time for that. Not at all, okay? She said, Mr. Friend with Benefits is the guy who you are keeping around and hanging on to. However, what you don't realize, ladies, is that you could be blocking your blessing. Your real husband might be held up because you are giving all your benefits to Mr. Friend with Benefits. Drop him like a hot potato and make space for your husband. Also, many men who keep you as a friend with benefits often wife the other girl. Oh, Lord. Next thing you know, he's married. You're in your feelings because you're going to tell her that you've been sleeping together. Newsflash, sisters. He asked her to marry him, not you. You were just a kitty to him. You were not worth professing his love to, providing for, and protecting. The only thing you were to him is a toilet that he could release himself into. Now think about that before you sign up for Friend with Benefits. Say no to Mr. Friend with Benefits. Now, let me tell y'all something. It's just true, okay? Because back in my day, I'm not going to lie, I had a friend with benefits, okay? And when my husband came along, I tried to, string them both. But I had to make a decision, okay? Did I want Mr. Friend with Benefits or did I want my husband? And I had to let Mr. Friend with Benefits go because, them benefits wasn't really all that. They wasn't really all of that, okay? So, ladies, if you are messing around with someone and you're just getting some benefits and you want to get married, okay? You want to have a husband. You want to have a successful relationship. I suggest, and so does Janice, that you drop that Mr. Friend with Benefits like a hot potato and let him go. Don't block your blessing, lady. Don't block your blessings dealing with this friend with benefits because we like to get that, itch scratched. But sometimes we just gotta, be patient and wait till our husband comes. So that, you guys, was Mr. Friend with Benefits. I enjoyed him because I said, listen, this sounds like my life. This sounds like my whole entire life, okay? But anyway, there's another guy that stood out to me. And this guy is titled, hold on, let me get the paper. This guy is called Mr. I'm Looking for My Wife. He sounds like a good guy. What do you say? I think he sounds like a good guy. Who doesn't want a guy who's looking for his wife? But Janice says it's not. So let's see what she has to say. She says, I've seen countless women fall for this old trick and it's sickening. He is the man who announces to the world that he's looking for a wife. Mr. I'm Looking for My Wife makes his announcement so that he will not have to go find her, as the Bible states. He knows that by announcing it, many women will flock to his inbox. Sounds about right. The women who flood his inbox often wash, cook, clean, sex him, and whatever else he needs. These women who do this are trying to prove they are wife material. These poor women don't know that they just been bamboozled, hoodwinked, and taken for a ride. The things to remember about Mr. I'm Looking for My Wife is that a good and wise hunter doesn't announce to the world that he is about to hunt. Just because he understands that to find that special one, he needs to plan, be smart, and put in the work to find her. A wise man knows that not any woman will do, and that a good and faithful wife is from the Lord. Thus, he needs to pray and seek the Lord to give him the wisdom to find her. A wise man also knows that a godly woman is probably not going to inbox him because he has announced to the world that he's looking for a wife. Also, princesses, remember that when a man wants you, he will come for you. He will initiate and pursue you and overtake you with his profession of love, provision, and protection. You will also need to respond. So ladies, if he's out there saying, I'm looking for my wife, 9 times out of 10, according to Janice, he not. So don't go be flooding the inbox, okay? Don't be going to them guys that be on the social media with the post talking about something. I can't wait to meet my wife. Where's she at though, okay? We don't want him, okay? Because if he was really looking for his wife, he will be searching and not wanting them to come to him. According to Janice, makes sense to me though. Makes sense to me. And my last and final guy that you might meet on social media is Mr. Netflix and Chill. Well, you ladies, we already know that Mr. Netflix and Chill is not looking for, a wife or whatever. But let's just see what Janice has to say about Mr. Netflix and Chill. She says, every time I see a grown, thirsty 40 or even 50-year-old woman say that she met a guy and their first date was at his place watching Netflix, I want to scream. Ladies, we have got to value ourselves just a little bit more. First, you are going to a stranger danger house on a first date. Are you that desperate? Do you know this man? Do you know what his intentions are for you? Right? Don't be going to nobody's house. Tell him, Janice. Okay? Anyway, how do you know that it's not a trap to rape, kill, or rob you? How many times have we heard on the news of a woman going to a strange man's house and she was raped, killed, or robbed? Princesses, please use wisdom. Remember to be wise. As serpent and harlots, as doves in dating. If he wants you to watch a movie at home, then nicely let him know that you would appreciate watching the movie with him at the movie theater. You don't have to go off or be nasty or say anything unladylike, but also think about what he feels about you. What kind of woman comes to a stranger house on the first date to watch a movie? Many of these are booty calls, okay? You come over and he dims the lights, give you some stale chips and flat soda, turns on the music, and next thing you know, your legs are wide open, your drawers are on the floor, and he's hitting it from behind, and he asks, is this what you came for? Come on, ladies, let's do better. As mentioned earlier, a first date doesn't have to be expensive or extravagant. A first date can be simple and romantic. We have an event here in New Jersey called Music in the Park in the summer months. Also, there are tons of cute little restaurants. And again, a first date doesn't have to be typical. Hopefully, your Mr. First Date guy will think outside of the box and plan something thoughtful. Y'all heard it. Do not go. Do not do the Netflix and chill, because what's going to happen is, honey, you going to end up with your legs in the air and he going to be asking you, is this what you came for? Honey, no, this is not what I came for. I came to watch a movie. So if you came to watch a movie, then you need to be at the movie theater, especially on the first date. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Y'all, I love this book. I absolutely love this book. She has so many different types of guys in here, like Mr. Hang Out, Mr. Wrong, Mr. Right Now, Mr. Cuddle Buddy, Mr. Come Through. Listen, ladies. If you're looking for your man, this the book. This the book. So, with all that being said, I'm very excited because me and Janice are going to do an interview. I am interviewing her on this lovely book, and she's going to give me some insight, some details, and a little bit more information on the 23 types of guys you might meet on social media. Y'all, if y'all ain't got this book, go get this book. Go check her out at Janice Hylton, Church Girls Want to Get Married To. I'm telling you. And even if you're not religious, don't even trip, okay? Because at the end of the day, the rules are the same to find a man. Now, if you just want to be a hookup, okay? If you just looking for some Netflix and chilling, okay? If you're looking for your friends with benefits, then this isn't for you. But if you're looking for your husband, get the book. Get the book. But anyway, you guys, I can't wait for this interview. It's been real. Peace.